It goes back to talking is one of my gifts, right? So this impossible dream that I think that speaking it out loud, people are going to think you're crazy. That's never going to happen to you. Why, you don't know how to do these things or whatever, but I would love to speak.
One example, though, is my mentor, Mike. Making the film to honor him, I started learning how to be more like him. And one of the things he did was he actually would encourage people hey, if that thing, that fear you feel, that thing that's you want to go do that thing, but you feel fear getting in the way, dominate it. Go dominate the room. Go do this thing, or go talk to the person, go make the room laugh, And he would do that. Granted, I had to upgrade from the operating system in my brain, Mike OS to Lord OS, because you got me into a lot of trouble.
Right.
But it's I've been so blessed to have those kind of resources, those kind of mentors, and just the experience of realizing I have to just wing it. Because you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I realized even the best filmmakers in the planet, what I realized by doing deep research on all of them, there was nothing that separated them from everyone else, except that they realized they didn't need permission to start, and they didn't need to listen to the people that told them not to go and do it. They just started and didn't stop. Spielberg hid in the trash can in the studio where he became a big director at.
Wow.
Kubrick directed his own feature films himself with his own money because he was doing photography and he figured, well, I could make some money from this. He started doing it, hated the first ones, but every director, you can look at their story and realize anyone can learn from that in the sense of if you just start before you're ready, you're better off. If you raise your staff before the waters part, they'll part. But the waters will never part unless you raise your staff, unless you have that faith and that relationship with God. There's a book I recommend that teaches that, which is Chase the Roar or something, or something like that. Or no, it was something else. Chase the Lion. And there's always a God-sized dream where we're it feels impossible unless you have supernatural aid. Well, guess what? You got supernatural aid. And I think God wants us to pursue those mountains. What is your mountain? If you have an idea of that impossible dream.
Oh, little do you know, right? Well, So, it goes back to talking is one of my gifts, right? So, this impossible dream that I think that speaking it out loud, people are going to think you're crazy. That's never going to happen to you. Why, you don't know how to do these things or whatever, but I would love to speak. I would like to, I don't even know necessarily all that I would like to talk about. I know it would turn around into this part of what we just talked about tonight, this weight loss story, this surrender and redemption, and this broken but beloved, that's would be the name of the tour, but that's my dream. I wish I could go around and speak. I am going to be speaking at a retreat next year, which is, it's so funny because, I don't know if did I ask you this before? Did you ever take a spiritual gift test where you answer all these questions and And then it just gives you like, you have the gift of encouragement, or you have the gift of service or hospitality, or you could be a teacher or this and that. And it's so funny because my top one was hospitality. And then it went like hospitality, it went service. I forget what the other one was. But the ladies, my friends, were like, you didn't get teaching? I'm like, no. They had me take it again because they didn't believe me that I didn't answer the questions right. I often, because they think you do so well, like when I'm doing their little devotion. I say this, I'm not a teacher. I'm a speaker. Like I will own being a speaker because I have the gift of talking, you know? So yeah, that seems a big insurmountable dream. Who am I? Amy Orrs, 58 years old. Where am I going to speak? But that's a dream for me. So I'm putting that out there.
Good. It's out there.
You know, it's just a dream that, I don't know. And I think, well, what story do you have to tell? What do you have to offer? You know, that's where that whole, you're not worthy to do these things, whatever, you know, but.
I'm going to challenge you. How will you start that journey now? Or even in the next week? What's the first step on that journey before you're ready?
Well, the first step was for me to agree to speak at that retreat. It's a friend of mine. It's a group I'm a part of. Yeah, I said I would. So that was my first step on that dream of wanting to do that. So that the step has been there. He asked me if I've written anything down. No, it's all, you know, jumbled here of what I want to talk about. A lot of it's been, you know, I thought about, well, anyway, just talking about, I don't know what yet. I kind of do.